and it just kind of reminds me of Blumhouse too, and how they want to like make all the FNAF movies good. Like I feel like FNAF is in really good hands right now. I guess that's just what I'm trying to say. It just really is in just great hands. Man, can't believe it's turning 10 this year though. Huh. I wonder if you can do like an actual FNAF tier list. Is there like a template for that? Let's see. Is this an up-to-date tier list? We got Ruin, but I don't see no Help Wanted. I think that is Help Wanted too. All right. Let's do a tier list for Five Nights at Freddy's. Why not? Seems like they have a lot planned. Yeah, they definitely do. Like, I really do love how Steel Wool is just like, or J-Top was sitting there just like with a smile on his face, just knowing damn well they got something that they want to cook. Well, let's get started on this tier list, because like people were asking me during the show. So if I gotta be honest, OG FNAF, I'm gonna give that an A, because you know OG FNAF is like the GOAT. I'm gonna assume this was like, I see the Troll game that's got made and FNAF 3. I'm just gonna put that in F. If actually, can I just like make a whole like add a row below? We're just gonna call this the Troll tier, because I see the Troll mini game there. We got FNAF 3. People are probably gonna hate me for saying this about FNAF 3, but like, I don't know, man. FNAF 3, it was alright. You know, I really love the Phantoms. I really love that mechanic. It just scares the hell out of you every so often. But then, like, when you get used to it, it's just kind of stuff in your face. So, like, I'm gonna give it a B, cause like, yeah, the Phantoms kind of annoy me. But you know, that's also their point. So that's also another reason why I'm giving it a B. The jump scares were okay. I did like seeing Springtrap inside of the suit. I like how grotesque FNAF 3 was. It was more of that grotesque side, since you get to see like an actual dead person walking around. You can hear Afton moaning and stuff. The Springlock scene was legendary. I'm gonna give it a B. We got FNAF 4. I'm gonna give FNAF 4 an A as well. Cause like, actually, nah, I'm gonna put FNAF 4 in S. FNAF 4 really mastered, in my opinion, like the horror aspect of the game. Like, bro, I remember when people were first playing it, you know, people were way too scared to go out to the door and see if, like, Chico was out there or Bonnie was out there. Like, the jump scares were loud as hell, but, you know, that was the whole point of the game, to be loud as hell and scary as hell. The Nightmare animatronic designs were just so peak, bro. The Halloween edition, I'm gonna just give it an A, because Nightmare Balloon Boy was creepy, and Nightmare Marion was even creepier. And I think there was like the Nightmare models on fire and stuff too, if memory serves me right. This looks like OG FNAF world. People are probably gonna kill me for this, but maybe it's just me in general as like a retro type of gamer. I kind of liked how it looked before. Like, I know Scott advertised it a whole different way and then changed it real quick and then made it for free. But I don't know. I really did like FNAF World, like OG, like all flat, all retro, like pretty nice. And then there's FNAF World 3D, the version that we have today. Love it, juicy little fun RPG. He should do it again. I think we have the Troll Sister Location era, where he made a Sit and Survive, but just with a Freddy head on top of it. Another Troll game from the Troll era. I'm gonna put this here too, since this is another game from the Troll era. I don't remember this one though. What the hell? So we have Sister Location. Sister Location, you know, it was like a moment-to-moment thing. I think that's what like really changed Five Nights at Freddy's like gameplay style. Sister Location started all of that. Like, we didn't have nights, so to speak. We just kind of had like moments where Michael did something and then, you know, he gets dissected inside. I'm gonna give it a B. Like, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't like my favorite. I think this is Pizzeria Simulator right here. I know when J Top said it on the interview that we watched for Steel Wool today that it was his favorite, I was kind of like really shocked. Don't hate me, okay? Don't hate me, but I'm gonna give Pizza Simulator a C. Now, like, you know, the gameplay in terms of like making the pizzeria itself, that was awesome. You know, everyone likes a little customization and to express themselves with all that stuff. But to me, I don't know. I didn't really like having to sit there and spam the noise and wait for the animatronics to go away, and then you have to sit there and, you know, make sure that the napkins are put away and do all the tasks before the night ended. I don't know. I really did not like the gameplay of that game. Like, I guess I'm more of like an old classic FNAF guy, because like the, you know, the left right going up to a door, shutting the door. That's where I really like FNAF, like the FNAF 2 and FNAF 4 in 1 era. I really like that. The story was like amazing. Henry telling Afton, "You're going to hell, buddy," burning everything. That was amazing. I love the different endings for the game, and that's the reason why it's getting a C in my opinion. But I will never forgive Scott Cawthon for what he did to Springtrap in that game. I will never forgive him. That Scrap Trap model, oh my goodness, I do not like it. I hate it. Scrap Trap's model was like, maybe I'm gonna get flack for saying that too, but I did not like the Scrap Trap model. We got Ultimate Custom Night. Now, surprisingly, I didn't play much of Ultimate Custom Night. Maybe because I was like little and I got into the mindset of like, you know, this is just gonna really become more of a repetitive game, and it is meant to be repetitive, but it was too repetitive for me, you know. Like I couldn't get into it like after playing it for a while. But I'm gonna still give it an A because I like the fact that you can control every single animatronic. You can like make the knights exactly how you want it. You can be like Dawko and sob huge damn tears for beating the 50-20 mode. You can be a scared little man like me and, you know, just only leave like Foxy on, so he's just because he's like the easiest to deal with or something like that. Like UCN was definitely play it your way. It's pretty strange how I kind of like UCN more than Pizzeria Simulator gameplay, but I think that's because UCN is also what I talked about. Like it has the elements of classic FNAF in there. This is Help Wanted. I love Steel Wool. I love Steel Wool with all my heart and soul. They are so great. They've sent me games early. They're really nice people. They have a nice team. But like, I don't know. The VR games don't hit much for me. I don't know why. Like, mind you, there was a lot of stuff in Help Wanted that was amazing. Like you get to play FNAF 2 in VR, you get to play FNAF 1 in VR, you get to play FNAF 3 in VR. Like, amazing games, amazing games. But they're just not my favorites. I'm gonna still give it an A though because they pack so much love into both Help Wanteds. The Dreadbear DLC, I have never played that. I'm gonna give it an A though because everyone's always talking about Dreadbear, so I'm just gonna take everyone's word for it that it was amazing and it had some lore stuff in it. I heard, you know, you can find the mask and stuff in there. FNAF AR. Anyway, so we got. I think this was the charity game for actually. So yeah. Anyway, so this was the charity game that Scott made. I think it was the It's called Freddy in Space. I loved it. You know, little 2D across the screen, pew pew. You know, love it. And it was made for charity. I think this was the Security Breach Street Fighter type of game. Loved it. Pretty great. Love me a little 2D beat 'em up style game. Now, Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. I really love the open world style of Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. I got to play it early because Scotty C sent it. Pretty fun. I'm just a little sad that there was a lot of cut content for it. Like Vanny should have been in the game more. I think there was like some Springtrap lines we never got to hear. Security Breach is gonna get a solid B for me. Like it was super different in gameplay style, but I still can't. I don't know why my mind hasn't really like recovered from like the glitches that the game came out with and how annoying it was to repeat certain stuff. Like I think with the ending of the game, you had to like go and repair all the animatronics, or take no, you had to like take parts from all the animatronics so you can like beat it. I had to redo that process so many times because the game was bugged when it first came out. But then, like, when they fixed it, I think it became a pretty good game. Now we have Security Breach Ruin. Terrifying, super terrifying. I'm gonna give it an A. It's not my favorite FNAF, but they fixed a lot of stuff with Security Breach, and that's the FNAF I'm used to, a more broken, scarier animatronic style of the game. I think this is the... Oh, I think Scott made a Five Nights at Freddy's movie game. I'm just going to put this in troll because I can't really remember that. This is Help Wanted 2. I loved Help Wanted 2. Help Wanted 2... Oops. I loved Help Wanted 2. Help Wanted 2 was beautiful. It was the most recent release, so of course they fixed a lot of stuff from Help Wanted 1. There was a lot more mini games put into it. I will never, ever, 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 ever forgive them for that one mini game where you have to like fill up the cups, and like the staff robots are like, no, there's like a staff robot who's your boss who like comes around to the window and looks at you every so often, and you gotta like do the job before the bar ends. I hated that mini game. For some reason, it just kept messing up. Like, I got to the final mini game before the ending, and like I couldn't do it. So then I had to watch the ending for Help Wanted 2 because of that. That annoyed me. But otherwise, with that part, Help Wanted 2 was amazing, and I loved the fact that you like took off the mask at one point of the game, and then you seen like the whole ruined area. That was pretty great. In Five Nights at Freddy's 2, let me tell you guys about a good old... What the hell just happened? Let me tell you guys about a good old game named Fnaf 2, alright? Like, this was back when, you know, Five Nights at Freddy's was, you know, starting, like, and, you know, Scott had a lot to improve on the first Fnaf game, and, like, I gotta say, I loved how rapid fire, like, Five Nights at Freddy's 2 was. I just loved the creepy puppet in the music box. I loved, like, the feel of the game. Like, I loved seeing the withered animatronics outside the hallway, like Foxy just staring at you, waiting to literally jump right at the damn camera if you failed to flash him. I loved the withered animatronics coming in the room and making the room feel all haunted with the lights flickering on and off, bro. It was insane. I loved the Freddy mask where you had to sit there and breathe with it. I love the old phone calls that we had when FNAF was back in his OG days. Like, I'm just saying, bro. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is literally the best Five Nights at Freddy's game. Like, I just don't know what to tell you guys. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is the best. And if anybody ever tells you anything else, like, they're completely wrong. All right. If someone tells you this is their favorite game, they were paid by the creators of who made Five Nights at Freddy's AR. All right. Like, they're a liar. Like, if anything else, everything belongs with FNAF AR. No, I'm not gonna say that. That's terrible. But joking aside, I really love Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Like, it just had the element of classic. It was. I'm not even gonna say the element of classic FNAF. It was classic FNAF. It was the second game in the series. Like, I love seeing Freddy all broken, Chica all broken, Bonnie without a face. The toy animatronics were pretty interesting. Like, just, oh my god. I could sit here and talk for hours about Five Nights at Freddy's 2, but I can't because we're gonna be here all day. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is just the best game. All right, I think that is pretty much it for